Welcome to another exciting edition of the Ravens Flock. It is the last Saturday of March as we head into April, and there's always news circulating around to talk about every week here in our giant nerd community throughout the entire world, and the internet connects us all. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Jose Casabona, and also host of RWBY. Joining me on my right is the host of the Black Files, my tag partner for RWBY, the man who puts in the man hours behind all the videos that we produce on this channel every single week, Mr. Juan Rouse.
Thank you very much for that introduction, and don't you ever forget the mister.
And our host of Los Amigos Play, Mr. Angel Mendez, will be joining us shortly. He's a little bit behind, but he will be with us, so we will have a trifecta of discussions and hijinks to be ensued. So
why are we talking about him being a little bit behind? I get it. You need to feel better about your lack of booty, and I know I've got a glorious badonkadonk going on, but you don't make yourself feel better by diminishing someone else's bootiness. Oh. All right? Angel has just as, okay, I wouldn't say excellent.
What?
I wouldn't say sexy like mine. He has an adequate buttocks. Okay? So don't you go disrespecting your brother, your teammate, your partner in crime, the living id of our trio of terror.
What is it with your obsession with the rectal cavity?
Who said anything about the cavity? I'm talking about the gluteus maximus.
What is it with your obsession with the gluteus maximus?
Joseph, I believe I may need to introduce you to the leader of my faith, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Ah, okay.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie.
But no,
I'm not going to get into the whole thing.
I'm
not here to proselytize you, folks.
But the truth is the truth. Angel is running a little behind, but he will be here soon. I'm not trying to make this a pun at all. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move on. And yes, folks, much like all of our other shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on youtube.com/theravensflock and twitch.tv/theravensflockonline. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen right now. And also hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our media content. And, of course, leave your questions and comments down below, and we will answer them during the duration that we are live.
As a matter of fact, we've already got some folks stalking us in the live chat there. Nikki Bella is live with us right now. Hi there, Nikki Bella. How's it going?
Hello,
She's
Nikki
saying
Bella.
hi to the Ravens Flock. Don't worry, you are going to get your heaping healthy helping of hilarity in the form of ourselves and our partner in crime, Angel Mendez. That's why we didn't have a Los Amigos Play episode this afternoon. We apologize for that. He's got a life to lead.
He does have a life to lead.
It may not be pleasant or enjoyable, but it is his to live. And Lord knows we can't live it for him. It's his life. It's now or never. He is not going to live forever. Right? He is going to live while he's alive.
Yeah. But no worries. Next week,
it's his life.
Next week,
that's some Bon Jovi for your ass.
We'll be back on Los Amigos Play, and we'll be back to play the game. This is my really bad attempt at a segue.
Really, Jose?
Wait, why aren't you playing Motorhead? Motorhead's the real shit. Okay, yeah, that song is cool, but you know, everybody remembers Motorhead more. It sticks.
Really?
Yes, it's iconic. All right, yes, you know what? It's all over it right now. It's something that we're going to talk about first right now. It has been reported.
Somebody get me a water bottle and a sledgehammer. Also a very uptight billion-dollar princess who's got the weirdest nice person smile of all time.
Oh, my goodness. So, it is reported recently, and by recently, I mean yesterday.
Yesterday meaning Friday.
Yesterday meaning Friday. Well, if you can't tell, like, do you have a calendar? Get a calendar.
Be punctual.
All right. Multi-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion, future Hall of Famer himself, The Game, Triple H.
Real name, Paul Levesque.
Has announced his retirement from in-ring competition following his recovery from a cardiac episode that he has suffered last year.
It's a heart attack.
Heart attack.
No, I hate the stupid official PC phrasing that WWE has to put out with everything.
Well, I gotta be punctual, don't I?
No, there's punctuality, and then there's markedly acceptable for sports entertainment.
All right.
pal.
Following a heart attack that he suffered in
It was a
August
fucking heart attack.
of
Let's not mince words.
2021. Shortly around the time where WWE NXT was getting a reboot into NXT 2.0. Well, if you want to call it a reboot. All right. So, yeah, this was reported yesterday, and you know what? He's in his early 50s. I'd say, like, I'm going to get to my opinions a little bit, but, like, I'd say that if this is truly the end, this is really him retiring because, you know, we've seen wrestlers retire. And
Okay,
come back.
I think I'm done with the music bit.
Yeah. If this is truly
Besides,
the
I'm
end,
pretty
he's earned it.
certain that with us playing this this entrance music of Triple H, I'm pretty sure WWE's gonna hit a copyright claim on this episode.
Now,
Fucking copyright.
Now, I pulled up an article from Bleacher Report, which is most recent, and it is from Mike Chiari, which is posted yesterday.
Fun fact, folks, Bleacher Report is a very reputable and very prolific sports and combat sports news outlet, which includes professional wrestling. So if you need proper pro wrestling news, MMA news, sports of any kind, you can hit up Bleacher Report. I was not paid to make this endorsement, but I should be.
Anyway, so in a snippet of his interview with ESPN's Stephen A. Smith on the Stephen A's World, which was aired yesterday, Triple H said that he has a defibrillator in his chest and won't wrestle again.
A defibrillator? Do you know what that means? That's worse than like a pacemaker. He's got to have a little clampers on his installed in his heart to actually hit him, go clear and shit in case if he needs to not die.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, all those weird Terminator cosplays he did in his entrances to the ring finally caught up to him. He's a proper cyborg now.
He also described the genetic heart issue he experienced in September. Okay, I was all wrong. It was September of 2021, not August of 2021, which led to the procedure. The 52-year-old WWE Hall of Famer said he went into heart failure before doctors discovered what was wrong. And his quote, "I had viral pneumonia. My lungs were inflamed, and as the next couple of days went on and I got home, it got increasingly worse. My wife, WWE executive Stephanie McMahon, saw some blood and stuff and that I was coughing up, and I went and got checked, and it was coming from the viral pneumonia. But I had fluid in my lungs. I had some fluid around my heart, so they followed up on it and did an EKG and echo and everything. Basically, the way your heart pumps out 55 to 60% of your ejection fraction is a good number. I was at 30%. I got a quick text message
Holy
saying,
shit.
don't take time, pack a bag real quick, and head to the emergency room, and I'll fill you in on the way. So by the time I got to the ER, my ejection fraction had gone down to 22%, which, I was in heart failure."
Holy shit. That's fucking horrifying, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so
no.
it wasn't a heart attack. It's like a pressure drop in heart activity.
It was a pressure drop in heart activity, folks, and no, it is not a joke. Having a fucking defibrillator in the chest, it is serious, and I suggest you Google it. Oh, boy.
Yeah, keep hitting us up here, Zay.
All right, an emotional Triple H added that things were so bad for a time that he was at the 1-yard line in terms of being close to death until a procedure helped save his life. Known by the nicknames of Yep. All right.
The Game, the Cerebral Assassin, the leader of D-Generation X, the founder of Evolution. What other nicknames do they have for him?
Let's see.
The what was it?
The Cerebral Assassin, the King of Kings, the Game. Yeah, he's got a lot of.
Wasn't it the Connecticut Blue Blood?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, no. Remember when he was first introduced
yeah.
as Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Yeah.
And he was a tag partner with William Regal back in the day
Lord
as
Stephen,
the Blue Bloods.
That is true.
So
his last match on record was a street fight against Randy Orton on January 11th of 2021 episode on Raw, although that was more of a brawl than a real match.
Oof.
Huh. How did I miss that one?
How did you miss that? How did I miss that one? Shit.
I thought his last match was during a live show in 2019, tagging with Shinsuke Nakamura against Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler, or rather 2020 or 2019. That was weird.
That was weird. That okay. Well,
But no, nevertheless, this was. It's very unfortunate that has to retire, that he's forced to retire under these circumstances. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, if that weren't the case, he probably would have had another match or two under his belt at 52 years old.
like actual match.
Well, not actually.
One more match.
You
I don't
know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. Like, are we talking about like him having an actual competitive match?
Like,
Because
yeah,
those days, as disrespectful as this might sound, but those days are far behind him at this point. Not saying that he couldn't hang, not saying that he couldn't entertain him and steal the show. I'm saying that, like, having a big time match, it would not be the same as him being in the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match at WrestleMania 2000, or him being even in 14, when he was part of the WrestleMania main event. He fought Daniel Bryan, and if Daniel Bryan won,
he was part of that. Yeah, that was part of his storyline. Okay, no, I get what you're saying. It's just that history has proven that, like, for folks who are in their 50s, they could still put on a show, not a great show, but put on a show.
You mean like your favorite dude, Sting? It's Sting! Hey, what season are we in?
I'm not saying it.
It's spring!
Asshole.
Ha.
But let's get to talking about Triple H. So, yes, Triple H has had a phenomenal career in the WWE. Starting all the way back in 1995 and 1986, as Juan stated, he started off as one half of the Blue Bloods, as Hunter Hearst Helmsley. His first WrestleMania match was very unfortunate. He had a loss against Ultimate Warrior in WrestleMania 12, 1996.
Holy shit.
And the less we talk about that, the better. And
Ultimate Warrior was gassed up before the match even got underway. He was so hyper and ran around and fucking got everybody energized that by the time the bell actually rung, he was already huffing and puffing, sucking wind.
Yeah, pretty much. And
he was sucking wind so hard, everybody in the front row passed out.
But no, but despite that, his career continued on even when he paired up with Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, who were Diesel and Razor Ramon, and also Sean Waltman at the time, who was the 1-2-3 Kid. The five men formed the Clique. And Juan, how would you best describe the Clique in the WWF?
They were at that time the power players of the backstage area in the world of the WWF. Basically, they made sure that they all worked together in order to make as much money with each other and off each other as possible on screen. And all of that, almost all of it, came crashing down when, was it 1996?
It was 1996.
The Madison Square Garden house show was also the home of the infamous curtain call incident. There was a tag team match in a steel cage between, I believe it was Razor?
It was Shawn Michaels and Triple H versus Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. It was Kevin Nash and Scott Hall's last
Diesel
night.
And Razor Ramon.
Diesel and Razor Ramon. It was their last night in the WWF before jumping ship to WCW.
Yep. And after the match, basically all four guys decided, since it was a house show, nobody's going to see it, whatever. They went ahead and gave each other a big old hug right in the center of the ring, breaking kayfabe, breaking the illusion. Why are the good guys and the bad guys hugging in the middle of the ring? What is this? OMG. The fourth wall is broken. Sean Waltman, the 1-2-3 Kid, went in and joined them after the match. Like, what the fuck is he doing there? I don't know. And that's how the Clique exposed themselves. They exposed the business. Jim Cornette hated them for that.
Yeah.
But the brunt of that was placed squarely on the shoulders of Triple H, because Vince McMahon couldn't punish Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. They were gone. Oh, wait, no, Sean Waltman wasn't in the incident.
Sean Waltman wasn't in the incident.
Okay,
and
my
Shawn
bad.
Michaels was not going to be touched. He was at the time the WWE World Champion.
Mm-hmm. So the only one that he could put any sort of consequence on was Triple H.
And Triple H paid for it a lot in his early years. He did eat a lot of shit.
He was jobbing off like crazy. He was supposed to win the 1997 King of the Ring.
No, he won 1997 King of the Ring.
No, he was supposed to win the 1996
King
of the Ring.
Yes.
And the person who won it instead was
Stone Cold Steve Austin. But eventually, around 1997, during the war with WCW and the Monday ratings, Triple H's career rebounded when he and Shawn Michaels formed D-Generation X.
Alongside China, the ninth wonder of the world, may she rest in peace, and their bodyguard, their insurance man,
Rick Rude.
ravishing Rick Rude.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This is supposed to be a counter to WCW's New World Order.
But considering that the founders of DX and 2 of the 3 founders of the NWO were actually tight-knit buddies, it's basically these 4 motherfuckers capitalizing on the fucking money and the boom of it all. So.
And then after Shawn Michaels had to take some time off after WrestleMania 14,
semi-retirement, and after his back was like foobar.
He dropped the world title to Stone Cold Steve Austin. That launched Stone Cold Steve Austin as one of the big top guys in the Attitude Era. Triple H took the role as the leader of D-Generation X, and his career continued to elevate until 1999 when he eventually captured his first WWE World Heavyweight title. But his place in the main event picture was not cemented until he got into a blood feud with the chairman of the WWE, Vince McMahon.
Wait, what the? Hold on. Why was the blood feud with Vince McMahon? I would imagine that one of the big things that helped catapult Triple H into a main event man would be the infamous McMahon story. Oh, is that what we're talking about?
That's exactly what we're talking about. Triple H married himself into the family, married Stephanie McMahon, and him and Triple H and Vince had a bloody, no-holds-barred one-sided match at Armageddon.
It wasn't one-sided. It was just a blood feud.
It was a blood feud, but Triple H was going to win. Come on. Don't tell me he wasn't. And then afterwards, like, he had a great run with the title, and he had great matches with Mick Foley.
That Hell in a Cell match in 2000 at WWF No Way Out was brutal. One of the, what was it, the 3rd or 4th Hell in a Cell match ever?
Third. I think it was the 3rd.
Are we sure? First.
Fourth.
Yeah.
The first one was at Bad Blood 97. Second one was in King of the Ring. Then the third one was at WrestleMania 15. Fourth one.
Yep. The very 4th Hell in a Cell match, and that one still burned into my brain, especially the part where Triple H was and Cactus Jack Mick Foley were on top of the cell, and Cactus Jack was going to pile drive him, but Triple H backflipped him over and sent him through the cage into the ring, crashing through the actual mat of the ring, just like he's fucking dead.
Pretty much.
He was fucking dead at that point.
Pretty much. He also had great matches with The Rock, also with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he also had great encounters with Kurt Angle, Undertaker. His career was going great until it took a backseat in the early spring of 2001 when Triple H suffered a quadricep injury.
We were there. We actually were there because it happened in Tampa, Florida. It was in the middle of a tag team match, if I remember correctly. Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit versus Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin. They were the 2-man power trip at the time.
Yep.
And I believe... what's-his-face? Triple H was... Chris Jericho is going to put Stone Cold in the walls of Jericho, but Triple H ran and clubbed Jericho on the back, but he misstepped and tore his quad.
Yep.
He ended the match, but he had to take the majority of 2001 in recovery.
He was gone throughout the rest of the year.
He was gone for the rest of the year.
But then he came back 10 times stronger in 2002.
You could tell from the muscles and the veins.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe even the roids.
And captured the WWE World title at WrestleMania 18 against Chris Jericho. And since then, he's been, like, his career has been nothing but, like, skyrocketing. He's had multiple World Championship reigns. He's had great matches with Randy Orton, with Shawn Michaels, with Chris Benoit, with several other wrestlers. The less we talk about WrestleMania 19, the better. That was not good.
Why do we not talk? Oh, yeah. Isn't that the one with him and Booker T?
Yeah, that was,
yeah. Ow.
Yeah. Okay, his career had a little bit of a missteps. And even after taking a backseat from, like, performing week after week, like, I think it was around 2011 when he was taking it back, when he was taking things a little easier. He was still featured prominently and still had excellent programs with Undertaker. He had a program with Brock Lesnar. He also had a program. He also feuded with CM Punk.
I remember that. That was
we
lovely.
all did. Yeah. Yeah,
That was lovely.
that was very lovely.
I don't want to fight the COO. I don't want to face the chief operations officer. I don't want the new you. The new you sucks. I want to fight the cerebral assassin. I
Yeah.
remember that. Like that was like nice, but like the thing is that he stepped away and then he stepped away from being in the ring. He came back to fight CM Punk, buried him, and then stepped away again.
Like I said, it missteps. But more
Should
importantly,
have torn his other quad.
yeah, I know, right?
Oh, I went there. No, I'm kidding.
I know.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm not
Now,
trying to
there
kick
are
a man while
folks
he's
that
down.
criticize Triple H because, like, he's married into the McMahon family. That he's only getting the top spot just because he's in the McMahon family. And I'm like, no, he's got the top spot because he's earned it. Marriage aside, he had to eat a lot of shit in his early years in the career.
Like, I'm actually remembering a lot of the discussion that was had with Triple H about how he sort of became a backstage supporter for what's his face, for Vince McMahon, and it all sort of came up out of nowhere. The way Triple H described it all is that what's his face, Vince McMahon was left with almost no one that he could turn to once a bunch of people started leaving. Once what's her face, there were no other writers and no other people that could support him. Pat Patterson, Gerald Briscoe, those folks, they were stepping away or they were stepping down or passed away or other shit was going on with them. And even with Shawn Michaels also not being able to help or being able to give input from someone acting in the out from backstage, from being in the boys in the locker room and all that. Triple H was like, well, if you need a hand, you can bounce ideas off of me. I'm here to help out. You know, you gave me a good shot in here. I'm gonna give you an office. A what? I'm gonna give you an actual corporate position. You what? I'm gonna stop judging your marriage to my daughter. Your what? I'm hired. I'm what? Like, it's a lot of folks think that all of this was this giant machination,
All by
of
design.
that Triple H, he was a dastardly manipulative mastermind in order to grab hold of the professional wrestling business and in order to choke it to death so that he could dominate it and be on top and be the boss. If you wanted an actual example of that, look no further than the time period between 2002 and 2004, I believe. The wrestling community affectionately named it Triple H's Reign of Terror, because in every match and in every storyline that he was a part of, he fucking dominated everybody on here.
He really did. He
And
dominated over the likes of Goldberg, Scott Steiner, Booker T, the aforementioned Randy Orton. Like, he pretty much, he and his faction Evolution ran roughshod on the entire Raw roster.
It's true.
But
Nikki Bella on the chat saying Vince spit in Bret Hart's face and screwed him. Well, if we're going to be fair, though, Bret Hart also spat in Vince McMahon's face. And then punched him in the eye, and Vince McMahon broke his ankle.
Pretty much.
But yeah, Vince did screw Bret.
Vince did screw Bret.
But you know what? They buried that hatchet for some reason. I guess because they made their money.
Yeah, it's called WrestleMania 10. I mean, it's called WrestleMania 26.
Give me a second.
But nevertheless, no,
There we go.
Triple H has definitely earned his place in the WWE, and he's actually one of the most intelligent men in professional wrestling.
It's true. Thanks to Triple H's input, it was in 2010, if I'm not mistaken, when NXT was put through its paces and made to evolve, and when it actually became a proper developmental brand. That was under Triple H's guidance. Basically, he came up with the idea, like, let's actually run NXT as a regional promotion. Let's give it all the backing that it needs in order to give NXT support and infrastructure and stuff. But actually,
that wasn't 2010. That was 2012. 2020 is when it started, but 2012 is when Triple H grabbed his hands on the wheel.
Right, that's when it was 2012. My bad.
Oh yeah,
In
definitely.
my defense, time and whatever.
From his early years of wrestling in the New Generation era and part of the Clique to being one of the most successful men in the business and help pioneering one of the most successful brands in the WWE. Like Triple H, his future, it's set. He's good, man.
And once the news actually came out and was made publicly known to everyone of Triple H's official retirement from in-ring appearances, from in-ring competition or in-ring wrestling, there was nothing but outcry, nothing but love, nothing but support from every corner of social media, including former and current members of the WWE and NXT roster. One notable exception that I actually got blocked from because he's a little bitch.
Do it, Juan.
Was Ryback.
Do it. Let's run
Ryan
his ass to
Reeves.
the grab.
Ryan Reeves, fucking Ryback. He puts up this video of Triple H as he was the head of the Authority faction, hitting Ryback with a pedigree, and he puts this stupid little passive-aggressive bullshit fucking tweet saying, "You ended up being the biggest disappointment for me personally from loving you growing up, but I wish you well in retirement and future good health." And he hashtags himself in this thing. Triple H, HHH, Ryback, retirement at Triple H. And I got auto-blocked by this motherfucker because
I fucking petty little bitch.
Because I've actually got the fucking thing over here saying how to be a massive asshole in less than 250 characters. Go piss up a flagpole, pal.
Yeah, no, seriously, what a fucking asshole. This guy has such goddamn thin skin. He should not...
For someone as bulky and as muscular and as alpha male Chad, big guy man, Ryback, Ryan Reeves as he is, motherfucker has got paper thin skin.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you know what? He has no fucking right to say that. That is so goddamn disrespectful.
He's got the right to say that. But we have the right to call him a thin-skinned asshole right back.
After being released from the WWE in 2016, Ryback has been nothing but passive-aggressive, and at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he's burned every bridge with everyone he knows in wrestling.
He has. That's why he's a joke.
Which is a real shame because he is actually a talented guy, and if he were, trained the right way, like if he actually went to wrestling school and it was trained the right way, he could actually, be a good commodity for any promotion that wants to hire him. The only problem is
he's an asshole.
He's an asshole.
And he doesn't know how to manage his money. He spend what $100,000 a year on meals. Like what the fuck kind of meals are you eating, buddy?
Bro.
Like, seriously?
I think he took the phrase "feed me more"
and
quite too literal. Like, whoa, dude!
What the fuck?
When you eventually become the hype.
No, when you believe your own hype.
When you believe your own hype too much, your wallet becomes empty.
God,
man.
No, okay, we can poke fun at the fact that Ryback doesn't know how to manage his money, and the fact that Ryback tried to make fucking passive aggressive swipe at Triple H. We could talk about that all the live long day, but you know what? I think we should go ahead and
yeah. You know what? Now would be a good time to bring him in because since we're talking about this little shit heel, or rather this big overgrown shit heel, ladies and gentlemen, folks, joining us live via satellite.
Why do you keep saying via satellite?
We have our own satellite.
We do not have our own satellite.
Just a moment. There we go.
Now we can hear you.
We can hear you.
I am so sorry.
How about you?
My sincerest apologies, everyone. What I thought was going to be a simple show with my taxes devolved into a pile of complications because I'm the only person left in the house, and I had to pretty much handle the responsibility of unloading the rest of the furniture, cleaning the pool, and assembling our shelves. Let me ask you, have any of you ever cleaned the pool?
Once. I don't recommend it.
I don't recommend it either.
I'm going to have to do that shit at least once a month. Once again, sorry about that. Thank you for leaving the door open for me.
You're good, man.
Thank you for coming. Angel Mendez, the host of Los Amigos Play, the living end of the Ravens flock here.
Can you turn your camera on so we can see you?
I am trying to desperately. Well, I can't because the webcam is one of the things that is still stuck in the boxes. Sorry.
It's okay. No, it's
so for
okay.
now, I'll just have to put an image there. We'll have to deal with that. I apologize.
You're okay, Angel. To be perfectly honest, nobody's here to see your face. They just
Damn
want
right.
too ugly.
Ugliest motherfucker in this hood.
I wish.
Yeah.
No, we were over
Give me a
here.
second.
We were over here talking about the very disheartening news of the cerebral assassin, the game, Triple H, announcing
That's right.
officially his retirement from in-ring competition in professional wrestling, citing the fact that he had to had a defibrillator installed in his chest.
So it was worse than we expected after that heart problem that resulted in the injuries. It actually turned into a cardiac issue.
I'm afraid so.
Pretty much.
Damn.
Yeah, no. And we were at the same time also highlighting, his career in the WWF. Like, he's had a great career since 1995, from 1995 till 2021. Like, until 2022, I guess. Yeah, he's had an excellent in-ring run.
No,
Not just any in-ring run. As I recall during our previous conversation, you let me know that Triple H isn't just a mere inspiring figure. He's a founder of several programs that are known as part of the mythos of wrestling as of today. Am I correct?
Specifically, he helped mold the original iteration of NXT, the exciting black and gold brand of the developmental system of WWE's stuff. And of course, he was also one of the founding members of D-Generation X.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. He made Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 2.
Ha.
But no, as I told Juan and as I told all the viewers, Triple H is one of the most intelligent men in the wrestling business. No one has, and I'm not saying it as, all the pun intended. No one has played the game better than Triple H.
Ha.
One could argue that he won the game, being able to just become rich, famous, well-loved, and still able to retire before his body was crippled beyond repair. A story that we have sadly seen many, many times in the ring, haven't we?
Unfortunately, yes. Very, very unfortunately. We were also discussing
Those men broke.
God damn.
Yeah.
But we were also bringing up one passive-aggressive asshole here, a former professional wrestler, current dickless asshole, Ryan Reeves, a.k.a. RWBY, who put up this passive-aggressive fucking tweet that I responded to that he blocked me for immediately after.
Damn, Juan. What are you doing to ignite such tempers?
No, hang on, I got this. Well, Angel, you have to understand. This guy has such goddamn thick skin. He's literally
thin
skin. He's literally picking a fight with everyone on social media.
But why?
Let me put it this way. He put a video of him being hit with the pedigree by Triple H when he was working for the company, and he put this in his tweet. You ended up being the biggest disappointment for me personally from loving you growing up, but I wish you well in retirement and future good health.
Damn. How dare you be perfectly respectful and polite to a person that you no longer look up to? What is wrong with you, Juan? You piece of shit.
No, that was this guy saying that shit.
That was the tweet that he
Why?
put up.
No, RWBY put that up.
But why was he saying that? What is the point of those words?
Because he doesn't like Triple H.
Like, that is stupid. The man did his part. He got his money. He wowed the crowd. And now that his health is failing him, he gets to retire. And this is what you let it go with? Really? You got to throw a party shot in there? That is petty shit, man.
Let me explain, Angel. RWBY has been released from the WWE in 2016, and ever since he was let go, he has practically burned every bridge with every person in the wrestling community, putting up polarizing tweets and putting up criticisms and insults against every person that he knows in the wrestling business.
Well, that explains it. He's bitter and angry that he never got to make it as big as they did. Is there a reason why he was released from the business, or was his contract simply expired?
I'm pretty sure it was just disappointment with his
character.
With his character.
Because WWE were going to strap a rocket to his back in 2012. They were hyping him up as like the next big megastar to break out. But the problem is that he was too exposed.
He was shit.
He was too exposed.
He was shitty in terms of being in the ring. And if that's not bad enough, the guy is also not only, as you could tell from that tweet, a shit human being, he's also a shitty businessman. He revealed in his dealings with all this shit that apparently he needed to have these big-time multi-million-dollar contracts because somehow the motherfucker spends over $100,000 annually on his food.
What? Wait, what? Hold on.
$100,000
Wait a
on
minute.
food every year.
Roll that shit back. Okay, 100,000 every year on food, right?
Yes.
For himself?
Yes.
Yes.
Does he have any family that he feeds too?
No.
Not that we know of.
Okay, hang on. I gotta pull out my calculator because this shit doesn't add up. Give me a
While
minute.
you're at it, go ahead and Google search a picture of Ryback in the WWE, and you tell me if that looks like someone you would push as a megastar. But that being
Let's
said,
find
while
out.
you're doing that, let's go ahead and move on. We don't have to spend too much time on this piece.
He
of
looks like he's trying to unsuccessfully imitate Batista.
Yeah, actually, they were giving him comparisons more in terms of his style of big, explosive, short matches where he squashed people. They were it looked like they were trying to have him be more like Goldberg.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see the angle that we're going for, but clearly that's not gonna work.
No.
Okay, so I did some calculations because I want to be professional. Let's say that exaggerating, me, my mother, and my little brother spend a collective $230 every 2 weeks on food. Normally do it once a month, but I'm trying to be generous here. So if I multiply that by 2 is 460. And if I multiply that by 12, which is their new year, it roughly comes out to $5,520, which means that this man is spending roughly twice as much as a family of 3 for himself.
He's spending $273.37 a day.
I'm sorry, why?
Because fuck us.
because fuck us, I guess. But let's go ahead and move on from this.
Explain this bullshit.
You want an explanation?
No,
He's
no.
a fucking
He's not
jerk.
worth. He's not worth an explanation.
Listen,
Let's not.
I understand that rich people oftentimes buy rare ingredients and rare foods and fancy feasts, which are normally outside of the price range of people like you and I. But this feels like, is this man eating one of those like tiny little steaks that are covered in gold shavings and like
Let me put it
the
this way,
fetuses
Angel.
of a sacred llama?
Angel, if you're at your computer, go ahead and pull up a window. Type in
Okay.
his name, Ryback, R-Y-B-A-C-K, all one word.
Yes.
Take a good look at him, and you can tell me what he may be spending that money on, if you get my drift.
Stem cells. Just
Sure.
pure stem into his man titties.
But yeah, let's go ahead and move on from that piece of shit. But the point is, Triple H, he has his future is made. He's had a great run in the WWE. Folks, what are your favorite matches or favorite moments involving Triple H in the World Wrestling Entertainment? Let us know in the comments.
In all professional wrestling.
And
here.
all of pro wrestling.
I mentioned Hell in a Cell 2000 against Mick Foley as one of my favorites. The other one of my favorites was 2004 WrestleMania 20, where he was part of the triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was Triple H defending the championship against his old buddy Shawn Michaels and the winner of that year's Royal Rumble, the Rabid Wolverine, Chris Benoit. That match was a fucking stellar three-way match, which, despite everything that happened afterwards with Chris Benoit and his life, we already know that stuff, the match itself was like a storybook ending style match. Chris Benoit beat the shit out of Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Even though Triple H lost that match, he looked like a fucking champ, and Chris Benoit won the World Heavyweight Championship. And we all know how that night ended with the celebration of Benoit and Eddie Guerrero, champions and best friends together, confetti falling, fucking fireworks going off. You've seen that moment, Angel, right?
It was actually pretty beautiful. And listen, it's okay that Triple H didn't win. If Rocky taught me anything is, you don't have to win the hearts of the public.
Pretty much. My favorite matches with Triple H, admittedly, are WrestleMania 21 when he went one-on-one against Batista, and when he clashed with Batista for the last time at WrestleMania 35 at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, which was in 2019. And yeah, it was more of a brawl because it was no disqualification, no holds barred, but it was still a good fight, and it was still
Beat his ass. Just
conclusion.
beat his ass.
Yeah, it was still a defining conclusion in the career for Batista because Batista, that's all he wanted. He wanted that. Like he said in his interviews that he wanted his last match to be against Triple H, his mentor in Evolution.
Yep. And,
Some beautiful stuff in there, man.
And while we've got that, wonderful, although sort of sad, a little depressing, but well-earned news here. Triple H, Paul Levesque, he's still going to be working with WWE. He's still working in the backstage capacity in terms of helping train wrestlers and helping steer the future of the company. So that will never be in question. So we want to thank Triple H for all the happy memories in the ring. However, I do want to take this over to a different turn, on a little turn for just a moment. And another bit of sort of sad news that came up yesterday around the same time that we got the news of Triple H officially retiring from professional wrestling. One of my favorite bands in the world, the Foo Fighters.
Oh, yeah.
They lost their drummer
Damn.
last night. It was announced that the drummer for Foo Fighters, Taylor Hawkins, passed away at the age of 50 while the band was in the middle of a tour, a whole world tour. And oh my God, like they were apparently he was Taylor Hawkins was staying at a hotel in Bogota, Colombia. The band was scheduled to play a show there, but they had put up an announcement last night through their Twitter, saying here, the Foo Fighters family is devastated by the tragic and untimely loss of our beloved Taylor Hawkins. His musical spirit and infectious laughter will live on with all of us forever. Our hearts go out to his wife, children, and family, and we ask that their privacy be treated with the utmost respect in this unimaginably difficult time. Now, this guy, he was living the rock star life the best way possible. You guys know that if you know me personally, you know that one of my favorite bands is Foo Fighters.
Of course.
The Color and the Shape, Echoes, Silence, Patience, and Grace. Learn to Fly. Their albums here, and even like last year when they decided to come together and do a fucking Bee Gees cover album with like 6 songs, calling themselves the DGs. One of the songs was actually, it wasn't sung by Dave Grohl, but it was sung by Taylor Hawkins. I'm actually pulling up which song
it's
it was.
pretty cool.
Like literally, the Foo Fighters had gone to the point where they could make whatever fucking music they want, and no one can stop them. It was
Of course.
It was the Bee Gees
Those will
song
be
Shadow
fools.
Dancing.
And what do? They fight with the fools.
They fought the Foos, and they win.
And they won.
And sadly, Taylor Hawkins had passed away. There are reports that are coming out. There was reports from the New York Post stating that this is attributed to some form of drug overdose of some kind. I'm pretty sure it was something accidental, but I'm actually going ahead and reading the article. But
I want to know, because he went out at the age of, what, 50? 51?
Yes, 50 years old.
Damn.
Holy shit, that is so messed up. Like, how old was Scott Hall when he passed away? 56? 62?
We
Taylor
are
Hawkins,
losing
you're
them
53.
too early, man.
Right? What the fuck? Let me see here. Multiple drugs found in the room where Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins died, according to a report out of Colombia, which cited official sources. Colombia authorities found marijuana, antidepressants, opioids, and heroin.
No.
At least 10 different substances found. Tweeted journalist Luis Carlos Vélez on Saturday afternoon, citing Fiscalia Colombia, the National Attorney General's office. Hawkins, age 50, was found dead in a hotel room at the Four Seasons Casa Medina in Bogota on Friday. Velez initially reported that Taylor Hawkins had overdosed, but later appeared to backtrack in a follow-up tweet. Colombian authorities press release confirming 10 substances found. The official release does not say overdose. Investigation continues, he wrote. So, okay. So he was saying that it looks like it was an overdose of some kind. He was saying that there was 10 different substances that were found, but they're not necessarily.
Unfortunately, you might not even need an overdose. For what I understand, certain medications and drugs, when applied at the same time as an antidepressant, can straight up put you into a coma. You don't even need to take too many of them. They'll just fucking kill you.
Oh,
Damn. Damn.
Indeed.
He rocked out too hard and he slept forever.
Like, it's really sad and it's really fucked up because he was one of the only few original members of the Foo Fighters roster. Dave Grohl and Taylor Hawkins had kept guys in rotation for a couple years because, you know, people come and go and it comes to bands as is the norm.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, David Grohl was even Dave Grohl was even part of the band before coming into the Foo Fighters.
Dave Grohl founded Foo Fighters.
Yeah. Okay. Well, go on.
Dope. Like, you should know rock.
Don't
music.
run me down.
I'm not.
Move on.
No, I'm gonna run down. Like, you should know rock music, man. You should.
You
know
made the
this
fool.
stuff, man.
Now he's gonna fight you.
It's true.
But yeah, that's a
You
real
got time if you want to
shame.
continue with your baby fit.
We don't want to talk baby fits as Tom Cruise not on this episode. Anyway, the point. Of this is,
Oh,
it's really sad and it's really fucked up that we have to deal with this terrible loss. Plenty of folks in the music and performance business that come out showing their love, showing their respect. Because, like, this dude, like, almost every photo that you ever see of this guy, any video, he's got the biggest, widest fucking grin almost all the time. He loves performing. He loved singing. He loved drumming like a motherfucker. He beat those fucking skins like they owed him money. And
He loved rocking out. He loved playing music.
And it's, well, as tragic and it's sad, it's still a little soon, so we're not going to get any official reports for a while, and I'm sure that we'll actually bring that stuff up later down the road.
But nevertheless, we do want to
Indeed.
send our condolences to those closest to him, his friends and family. This is
His brothers in Foo Fighters.
it's definitely his brothers and Foo Fighters. They fall in the family category.
and upon them we wish them only a great, excellent life. For regardless of what you may think, he did in fact live hard, die fast, and left behind a good-looking corpse.
All right, well,
As
let's go
fucked
ahead.
as that is, you're not wrong. He learned to fly, and his legacy in the world of rock and roll will live ever long.
Now, folks, let's go ahead and pay a moment of silence for Mr. Hawkins, please. All right.
Thank you very much, folks.
Thank you very much. Now let's go ahead and move on and talk about pieces of shit in the world of Hollywood.
Like, if you like music, tell us your favorite bands. Let us know in the chat over here. Or if you actually like Foo Fighters, tell us your favorite songs and your favorite. If you've ever been to their concerts or had any experiences, let us know.
Absolutely.
Real quick on the chat, Nikki Bella saying Eddie Guerrero was offered 2 chances with WWE. Rest in peace, Taylor Hawkins, and Scott Hall was 63.
Okay,
Absolutely
63,
right.
not 62. Okay.
Yeah, and she also said that Ryback is eating fatting food.
Fine.
Yeah, no,
Why?
The motherfucker. What he does is that he subscribes to like these freaking like portion programs and like all these like nutritional supplements and other supplements.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, Angel, look him up. You'll know exactly what I mean. You don't
I
need
already did. He looks like the kind of person that injects mescal into his balls
for fun.
For fun.
for fun. Screw it.
So let's move on from one piece of shit to another piece of shit.
Is it time to talk about Hollywood?
Yes, it is. It is time to talk about a recent announcement from MegaCon Orlando, which will be held at, I believe, the last weekend of May. I will get to that in a bit, but one of the guests that they've announced who will be coming to MegaCon Orlando is former star of The Mandalorian. The actress's name is Gina Carano.
Yes.
Here
I
we
was
go.
wondering about this because I barely heard anything about the announcement, and I heard even less about people getting mad about it. What exactly happened recently that caused yet another uproar of outrage within social media? I'm curious.
All right. Well, first of all,
hang on.
yes, it was announced. Let's see here. I'm looking at here. All right. Yeah. What you need to know first, a couple of bullet points from I pulled
There
up
we
an
go.
article from Spectrum News 13. Gina Carano added to the MegaCon Orlando lineup. Carano is scheduled to appear at the fan convention on May 21st to the 22nd. Other names that are announced will include Nathan Fillion,
Yay!
Brendan Fraser,
Kevin Smith.
No, Nathan
I'm getting to
Fillion. Nathan Fillion. You know who he is. He was
Yes.
Malcolm
Firefly.
Reynolds.
Yeah,
Firefly.
Firefly.
Serenity.
Yeah,
Alright, yes,
I know.
Kevin Smith.
I'm looking at the list right now.
Brendan Fraser,
Be sure to bring a box of tissues for Kevin Smith. He's gotten issues there, man.
and Jessica
I know,
Dar- and
poor
Jessica
man.
Darrow.
Brendan Fraser. God Almighty. Like all the love
James
to
Masters.
that wonderful, sweet doof of a man.
Now,
Hey,
as-
Dan Tabasco is here too.
Now, now, unlike these other guests that were invited, Gina Carano's career in Hollywood has been, well, shall we
Very
say,
sharply
very
upended.
sharply upended by her own doing.
So what happened this time? Did something recent occur?
So this time I actually pulled up a recent article from FanFest, and this was posted. I'm trying to look for the date. I guess it doesn't.
You gotta be shitting me! No, she didn't.
Gina,
happened
Oh
this
no!
time?
Hang on a minute.
I thought the stupid. I saw her.
I will not continue until you calm down.
Oh no! I just
Let
looked
me
over your
read-
shoulder and saw the headline. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me.
Let me
Okay,
read
This
the
is what I
have a
think
headline.
it
difference of
is.
opinion
Let
on
me
the
read the
reason.
headline before you blow up. I will cut your mic.
Oh yeah.
Get to the
Have
point.
fun trying to
What
cut my mic. When I cut the microphones, take that. Yeah. Then.
If you want me to read, please.
Yeah.
Can we get to the actual point? There's a lot of shouting, but not actually much is being
Okay,
said.
okay, okay.
Guys,
Thank you.
stop
Okay.
edging me.
Okay.
What's going on?
No, Angel. We're going to keep you on the edge, and when you're ready, you're going to come to
Juan?
your senses.
Juan, shut up.
Yes.
So what's up?
All right.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
according to an article from FanFest, yes, the headline reads: Gina Carano causes more controversy over Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
Oh, Christ.
Ah!
I'll get to it. Give me a second here.
This
I
can't
hesitate
be
to even
good.
ask.
Gina
Okay,
Carano
listen.
is
I was
recognized-
perfectly fine with ignoring all the other dumb shit she said. I'm used to it. But okay, fine.
right.
Joe, go ahead. What happened this time?
Gina Carano is recognized for her work in the entertainment industry as well as her previous and as a mixed martial artist. Let's see here. Gina Carano has received a fair amount of press lately thanks to part of her Twitter presence. Her tweets have previously caused a stir, and they continue to do so today. Carano has been known to get political on occasion, especially when it comes to international affairs. Gina Carano jumped on her Twitter and tweeted that she had given her own thoughts about the reasons and causes behind Russia's invasion of Ukraine. According to reports, Carano was primarily concerned with the COVID narrative conclusion when it came to
What?
the invasion. The actress wrote on Twitter, "The moment they lost control of the COVID narrative, cue a war." Carano also stated in her post, endless power grabs, no accountability, devastated economies. This part of her message appears to imply that she believes certain nations and governments are just after power, with little concern for who or what gets harmed in the crossfire.
Well, that last part is right. But what the fuck, man?
God. Okay. Now you can have.
Listen, I was about to throw this away as famous person says dumb shit online, case number 75,000, but bruh.
I have her tweet right here. I'll read it in verbatim.
Brazier.
This is straight from her.
Come on, man.
Let me read it out, guys. Her tweet,
Go ahead.
The moment they lost control of the COVID narrative, cue a war. Straight from one crisis to the next. A scripted reality show sacrificing innocent lives for unquenchable greed. Endless power grabs, no accountability, devastated economies. Never give up freedom for fear. And then she posts a picture saying, the government has caused suicides, bankruptcy, overdoses, domestic abuse, delayed thousands of life-saving surgeries, psychologically damaged generation of kids, and stole 2 years of freedom from everyone. Dropping the mandates isn't enough.
God.
This has
I
what?
just thought she was just being stupid about the vaccine still. About the
No, she's just being
fucking
extra
situation.
stupid.
Now she's actually over here fucking saying that it was all scripted and that the fucking invasion of Ukraine is a part
Yep.
of like a global narrative to steal power and take away
That's
more
right.
freedoms.
That's right.
Woman?
Biden literally grabbed the phone, called Putin, and said, the people are not afraid of the virus anymore. Activate the war.
No,
really,
Putin's
bruh?
like, hold my beer.
Hold
Hold
my,
me.
My vodka.
hold my vodka,
My vo-
but do not leave your
Jesus. Listen, I'll be the first to admit that I am not happy with the way the governments handle this plague. I'm not happy with the way the people handle this stupid plague. But trying to connect this with Putin basically shaking the stick up his ass to attack some small nation in the middle of nowhere, this
Actually,
is...
the
oh, God.
small nation isn't in the middle of nowhere. It's literally next door to Russia.
Right. To attack some small nation that is literally next door because he wants more power and influence and his dick is tiny. This is a reach so far away that if I walk through it, I'd be on the moon right now.
Oh my!
What the hell, man?
Okay, yes, please continue reading the article.
Yeah, the
there
article
has to be
continues
more.
on. Gina Carano has a history of controversy, owning to her social media remarks. After her controversial tweets and remarks about the Holocaust...
By the way, she's a Holocaust denier, like a fucking idiot.
No, she's not. That is not it.
But she makes herself look insane.
Once again, I feel like I had to be devil's advocate to somebody who is being a dumbass. What she did was a really stupid comparison, where she compared the restriction of free speech to the events of the Holocaust. Pretty fucking bad and incredibly tone deaf, but no. It is not Holocaust denial.
I know.
That doesn't change the fact.
Sound like this shit.
Exactly. Doesn't change the fact that my disappointment is fucking immeasurable right now.
I honestly...
Really, dude?
I am not kidding. I honestly thought that everyone was throwing a hubbub with this woman about just her
I thought
saying
so too.
Stupid shit and her denying the vaccine or that the virus is real, quote unquote. I thought that was the shit. Like, okay, you want to be stupid... Yeah. You want to be stupid, go ahead, go be stupid. If people are going to pay to see you, let them go pay to see you. I don't give a shit.
But then we're reminded that stupidity takes on different forms.
Especially when you encourage the stupidity and when you seal yourself inside an echo chamber and surround yourself with people that just massage your ego, say, yes, you're totally correct. The world is trying to control us. Let's go ahead and stage a war.
Wonderful.
And yet, but nevertheless, she's still featured prominently in her projects in Hollywood, and she will be a guest for this year's MegaCon in Orlando on May 21st.
It is times like this that we at the Ravens flock must remind our beloved listeners to please understand that ultimately the actors and actresses that play the roles that we enjoy so much are only people. And because they are rich and famous, they are just as fallible, if not more so, than the average person to fall into stupid opinions. Like I said, I will not very much. I have nothing to stop the leaders of the con. They want to put her there, they can do it. But yeah, I for once will not be getting on that line to get an autograph. There is dumb, and then there is just mentally diseased.
Yeah, I was gonna say and I think and I think this might be a dumb thing to say, but I'll say, but the fact that she's being brought in and as a guest tells me that either A, the organizers of MegaCon Orlando are sleeping on the controversy of Gina Carano, which is ultimately impossible, or they are aware, they know, but they don't care because money talks.
Unfortunately, I must once again play devil's advocate, and I hate standing on this particular podium, but you are 100% correct, Joe. That is exactly it. A person has said stupid, incredibly dumb as shit, and their listeners and fans have capitulated on the stupid and dumb as shit, but as long as nothing is actually being done, money will continue to talk because there's nothing to be done.
That's just it. All she's really doing, which is if you want to take it in terms of what her actions are, rather than her words and her fucking beliefs and her opinions, is she has a really stupid opinion about the war, about Putin's war against Ukraine. That's really all it is, and it's really fucking stupid. And
it's incredibly stupid.
Now,
very stupid.
There was a lot of folks on social media, some folks who are in our circle of acquaintances, cosplayers, convention goers, people in the con community who have tried to call for boycotting MegaCon entirely. To which I simply giggle to myself for a moment and shake my head. I'm like, that won't be enough. That's
not going to be enough.
Sadly, MegaCon has too much fucking money. They have too much fucking support and infrastructure. If they can bring on a baby shaker and bring them as a guest, but as long as this baby shaker went viral and is a big hit on the social medias, people will come pay to see that person. Now, if you really want to try and send any sort of message to MegaCon, and say like, "Hey, this person's dumb. You shouldn't have them on anymore." You would go and exercise your democratically given right to vote in the form of voting with your wallet.
Yeah. Don't go into the line. Do not pay for the merchandise. Do not attend the room. If you are displeased, show it. It's that simple.
It's actually that simple. The way these guest appearances work is, yes, they pay the guests to show up. They pay the guests. They give them they pay for their expenses. They give them a handler to work around them. They cover for that person to travel and all that good jazz. But the actual working business contracts for these guests, especially for MegaCon, usually runs along the lines of, okay, you're not just here for yourself. You're here to make money for this convention.
Exactly.
Based on the contracts, it's usually like, okay, you get autograph signings and you get photo ops. We provide the resources for you to get your autograph signing and the photo ops, and we get the a percentage of how much you charge for that stuff. So like, how much do these get like photograph like these photo booths charge? Like
I want to be
200 or
optimistic.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I want to say 200. That would be my estimate.
Now, if the way you hurt the convention and the way you try to show the convention you don't want Gina Carano around is, don't get autographs from her, don't buy merchandise from her, don't get a photo with her. That way,
and please,
it would make it very clear to the convention, you can go ahead and burn money on this woman all you want, but we're not going to pay 1 red cent. I'm going to go and hang with Brendan Fraser. I'm going to go ahead and give Kevin Smith a whole box of Kleenex. The man has Kleenex issues.
All right,
Have
I was
you
going to
noticed
say,
that?
Angel,
I'm going to go look at Elijah Wood and see if he's as short as he actually claims to be.
I was going to say, Angel, was there something you wanted to chime in on?
Yes, please, do not attempt to boycott an entire con over the actions of one person. I hate to say this kind of thing because it makes me feel hypocritical, but I am a hypocrite, so I don't care. Gina Carano has said incredibly stupid shit. If you don't like what she said, then you make your opinions as free as you want on social media. If you don't want to support her, do not buy the product that she stars in. If you don't like her as a person, do not approach and interact her. Please do not attempt to sabotage an entire con over the stupid opinion of one person. She is a rich, famous woman whose opinion will inevitably change eventually when she finds something else to latch on to, just like everyone else. I am trying to inject some nuance into this, like...
Who knows? Maybe
because
she'll find religion. Maybe she'll find God or something.
She already does.
I don't... Exactly. The religion just happens to have a different name. It's called money. Whatever. Point in case is, do not attack the entire convention over the stupid words of a person. Because one of the tenets of a free society is that all opinions are allowed. The noble and the ignoble. The intelligent and the stupid. As the customer, it is your duty to decide what you wish to do with the product they are selling you. But attacking the people who arranged the event means nothing. Please understand, the people in charge of a con do not give a shit about the guest's Twitter account or what they say online. All they see is famous person starting X, Y, and Z. Can we get them here? Yes, okay. That's it.
Pretty much. And more to the point, I want to chime in too. People forget, dude, a convention is an entire, extravaganza of multiple events. There's many of other variety of things that you can do at the convention. You don't have to limit yourself to just go and see the guests. If you don't want to see your special guests, as Juan and Angel pointed out, there are many other guests that you can give your money to see. And more to the point, there's also other things you can be doing at the convention that's worth your money.
Like giving Kevin Smith a box of Kleenex. Is no one else going to address this? Am I the only one who pointed this out?
I'm sorry, do you want to send a care
Juan,
package?
you don't understand,
No,
Juan.
I wanna
He's a
send him a
man.
box of Kleenex.
Men are not allowed to have feelings or express themselves. How dare you be siding the society we're living?
But he cries about a lot of stuff lately.
Well, see, the problem is I can't, because every time I look at him, I am entranced by Elijah Wood's beautiful blue eyes. Look at them. They are hypnotic.
Elijah Wood is going to be there too. We got ourselves a Hobbit.
There. But that being said, no, I'm personally disappointed because that is one of the female celebrities who I actually crushed really hard on because man, look at her. She kicks ass.
She's pretty hot.
Jose wants her to crush his head between thigh like sparrow egg.
Yes.
Exactly. It is sadly very unfortunate when the actors that we look up to get on media and say dumb shit. But
I
people
mourn
are people.
for my boner angel.
I do too. I do too. But it's okay because Dante Vasco is going to be there too, and he's a cool dude.
Yes, he is.
Dante Basco, yes. All right, we're going to get some honor. We're going to find ourselves a hobbit. I'm going to give Kevin Smith a Kleenex. We're going to hang with Brendan Fraser for 5 seconds.
Damn right.
Just let him know.
And I'm going to shake his hand and tell him how much I feel for all the great things he's done for this world.
Absolutely,
for
man.
real. Like Brendan Fraser's he's a fucking sweetheart. He's the sweetest dude on planet Earth. And Nathan Fillion, he's just like, dude, he's the man. All right.
He's Spike.
K-Storm cosplay will be all over him.
Oh, like white on rice.
We're gonna have to get this man we're gonna have to have Jane show up with his gun specifically to hold back your wife from jumping Nathan Fillion.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Jane would be on the side taking pictures.
Probably.
I know, that's a joke.
Huh.
All right, so folks, if you're a local in Florida, are you looking forward to going to MegaCon? Or let us know in your comments about what your thoughts are going to be. Is there anything in particular you're looking forward to, etc., etc.? MegaCon will be in Orlando, as I mentioned, on May 21st. Let me take a look at my calendar because it's calendar time.
Calendar time for buddy.
Here we go. Yep. Let's see. Oh, May 20. Yep. Oh yeah, May 20th. Yep. May 19th, May 20th, May 21st, and May 22nd.
And
nice.
Just to reiterate over here one more time, like I wasn't saying that trying to boycott the convention would be harmful to the convention. I'm saying that boycotting this convention would be almost futile because they're a gigantic moneymaker. They take up the entirety of the Orlando Convention Center. That place is big enough to fit like 3 full-sized like 747s. It's fucking gigantic.
I want to marry that venue.
Exactly.
Why? It's too big.
Bro, that's exactly why.
Why you want
he
to
likes
feel
his
Angel
women
answered my question.
large.
Right, well, like I wasn't saying that in terms of like it's futile. I was saying like it wouldn't work, but like we said, if you must feel like you must protest it, just do it passively. Don't give her the time of day. Don't give Gina Carano your money, and that'll let the convention organizers know she's not worth the money because she didn't bring us back much in return. See you later, alligator.
Womp womp.
Exactly. All the angry posts in social media do not compare to the power of money.
Capitalismus and shit.
Ich liebe Kapitalismus.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on to more fun and exciting news.
Please let there be fun.
Oh, no.
Please
this is
let
not
there be
only
fun.
fun, this is more of an awakening for RWBY fans all over the world.
Oh, my fucking...
Time! How many years has it been since the ancient touch of quality blessed the fandom? Do you remember those Hallison days? Do you remember the times we were happy?
Do you remember the taste of strawberries, Mr. Frodo?
Oh, my God.
I cannot carry this fandom, but I can carry these DVDs I'm gonna buy!
Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
Holy
So
shit.
yes, after many harrowing news, trips, and falls with the entire team of Rooster Teeth and the enormous amount of personal problems that came out of that thing, everybody expected RWBY season, what is it now, 10, 9? I forgot.
We're on season. We're about to go into season 9. We just finished
Season 9, exactly. So everybody pretty much expected more of the same. Lackluster quality, some good action scenes, and people barely able to remember what happened in the last few seasons.
Surprisingly,
Also,
there are still folks that liked what happened in the last season.
Yeah, I know. I call those people insane.
Sanity
but it's
is
fine.
just a legal term, Angel.
God damn it, he's right. I hate it. But it appears that now we have received important news, wonderful news, incredible news. Rooster Teeth shocked everybody when they explained that apparently RWBY is getting a proper anime series, as in made by like Japan and shit. It's called RWBY Ice Queendom, and it's coming in this year, somewhere between the fall or the spring. According to the official description, it goes, RWBY Ice Queendom presents RWBY in beautiful 2D anime visuals, imagining a world filled with horrific monsters bent on the death and destruction, where humanity's only hope is dependent upon powerful huntsmen and huntresses. Ruby Rose, Wai Shnee, Blake Belladonna, and Yang Xiaolong are the huntresses in training through the journey that will take them far past the grounds of their school, Beacon Academy. Though each is powerful on their own, these 4 girls will overcome dark forces and work as a team if they truly hope to become the next generation of Remnant's protectors.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you mean to tell me we're getting a reboot, if you will, of the RWBY franchise.
Reboot, reimagining.
In the form of a proper Japanese anime.
Yes!
Yes!
The cross-cultural pollination and osmosis has come full circle. The Ouroboros has swallowed its tail. Weebs watch anime. Weebs make anime. Weebs make anime poorly. Weebs send anime to Japan. Japan makes the anime the Weebs made. It's
shit!
Now,
Bro, I am fucking losing my mind here.
Dear God.
Now, according to an article I've pulled up here from
Monty
Anime...
Ohm is up there giggling his titties off in heaven somewhere.
All right, according to an
Yes.
article I pulled up from Anime Trending and AniTrends.net, this was posted by Kwok Hansen. I apologize if I got your name wrong.
Let me see the name.
Kwok Hansen.
Kwok Hansen.
Kwok Hansen, yes. Yes, that's right. Rooster Teeth RWBY is getting a TV anime adaptation produced by anime studio Shaft.
Oh
My God!
Oh, yeah.
Just talk about Shaft, then we can dig it.
Then I can dig it.
Oh, yeah, and Angel and I, we've talked about this. It involves a lot of names that were involved in many groundbreaking animes. Like, the main staff includes Toshimasa Suzuki, who was behind The Prince of Smiles as the director. Gen Urobuchi, who is in...
Again, bro!
Yep, who was behind Fate Zero. Yep, that's right. Let's see.
Several Kamen Riders.
And several Kamen Riders. Let's see here. To Ubukata, who was behind Psycho-Pass Season 2 and 3.
Fucking Psychopath?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know what? It's probably a good thing that we don't have a camera on you, Angel. You're probably over here maliciously
I am
abusing
bouncing
yourself.
off the walls, my man. I am the happiest I could have been in a while.
Also, Nobuko Toda and Kazuma Jinochi, who were behind Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex 2045 as music composers.
Holy shit.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
But wait, there's more. Not only are we getting an all-star cast of good directors and writers, I am also getting information on who exactly is the voice cast for the team. Are you guys ready for this shit?
You know what? Sure.
Do it.
Fucking hit me.
Fucking hit me,
So-
bro.
First off, Ospin is Kakashi from Naruto.
Ah!
Nice.
That should give you an idea what's
Japanese voice cast or...
Yes, I'm talking about the Japanese boy cast.
Okay. Because
So-
I'm assuming... I hope I'm assuming correctly that for the English dub of RWBY Ice Kingdom, if there is going to be one, all the original cast from the...
Oh, most likely we'll get the whole cast in there.
right.
That is
It would be the
basically a
most
guarantee. So now I'm going to talk to you guys about Japanese shit.
Yes.
Ruby Rose is the voice of Kosho Shinobu from Demon Slayer, as well as, wow, she's made quite a massive voice. She worked as Alice, the other bit literally giving Tanya the evil. She's Fubuki from One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
She's that
Yeah.
hot sister.
She's the hot sister from One Punch Man. She also played the archer from Fate Apocrypha, the centaur girl. So she has quite a bit of experience on herself. And she's Uzumaki Hawari, Naruto's daughter. We're getting the Naruto cast up in this bitch.
Hey.
Naruto should get his own series. I mean,
Who's
we've got all this
I
thing
know.
with Boruto going on. I mean, come on.
When do we get Boruto's dad the anime?
Yeah.
Who-
Imagine what Boruto's dad would have been like as a teenager, right?
That would have been cool. Yeah.
it's so cool.
All right.
Voicing
So
Weiss.
I am looking at Wise right now. She is the voice of Bea from Pokemon. Her name is, hang on a second. Her name is Yoko Hikasha. She's known as Arceus Ray from The Vampire Dies in No Time. Let's see who else. Somebody that we know. She's Daleth from Shaman King, the Skull Priest. And she's the priestess from Jujutsu Kaisen, the girl with a scar on her face.
Nice.
So,
Very
wow,
good, very
all of
good.
these people have a mass. Oh my God, the list of roles is enormous. Mostly secondary characters, but it looks like she's going to be getting her big, main character break on this one. And let's see what else did she do. Now, let's talk about Blake Belladonna. Blake Belladonna is the voice of Jellymon from Digimon, Gloria, and the voice of Annie Londhart from Attack on Titan.
Yes. The tough bitch.
Yeah.
We're getting all the good shit. She's also Zelda in the Breath of the Wild.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
And she's also Sydney from Final Fantasy XIV. This one has experience.
Ah, very good. Very good.
I'm digging
Now
it.
Now let's talk about Xiaolong. Yang Xiaolong is voiced by Ami Koshimizu. She's the spider demon mother from Jujutsu Kaisen. She's Sailor Jupiter from Sailor Moon Eternal.
Very good. Very good.
Damn right. Oh, and she's Ryuko Matoi.
Ryuko.
Yeah!
Oh,
we are getting... Oh, fun fact. She was the original...
All fucking stops. You know what? Like, okay, what's his face? Rooster Teeth gave the property for this over to Studio Shaft. Rooster Teeth is owned by Warner Brothers.
Yep.
You know what? Maybe it was a good thing that they bought him out.
But wait, there's more.
Because holy shit, can you imagine them being...
Hang on a minute. Angel's got
All right,
more
there's
info.
more. Holy fuck.
Yes, because of course the other team needs to be represented as well. We got John Ark, voiced by Hiro Shimimoto. He's Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. He's Connie from Attack on Titan. He's Emil Castanier. He's Dabi from My Hero Academia. And wait a minute, there's one more. I gotta find it. Give me a second. Holy shit, this list is too long. How many people have you spoken with? My man, calm yourself. There's too much shit in here. Give me a second. Oh, God, I am scrolling through a very long list. This man has a huge amount of experience as being clueless main characters in a world full of chicks. So yeah, he's fucking perfect for this. He's Kenshi Masaki from Tenchi Muyo. He is Kenshiro, young Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star, Dean Stark from Wild Arms 5. And, well, yeah, he's just pretty much John Ark in every other role he's ever been. So this is just perfect for him.
So he fits the role.
Also, the voice actress of Yang
does exist.
Hey, man, it's gotta work. Also, the voice actress for Yang also voiced Kalem Kozuki in the Robot War games. Now then, we got... where's the other one? Is this Pyrrha? Give me a second. I gotta make sure. Here. Okay, Nora Valkyrie is voiced by Aya Zuzaki. She is done a lot of supporting role of a lot of chicks with green hair for some reason. In fact, this is the first main big character role I've seen her that is from the West. Everything else has been supporting roles. But she was the green hair student from Assassination Classroom, as well as Benizume from Sidori no Kishi. And let's see, something that we can recognize here. Give me a moment. I apologize. There's a lot of these roles here that I just fly me by. It looks like she's mostly just done secondary roles. This is going to be one of the big ones. So congratulations to her. She's getting started on this one on the West.
I can dig it.
Holy
now then, Liren is voiced by Megumi Toyoguchi. He's... Wait, what? For real?
What?
Oh, wait, sorry. That's Pyrrha. Pyrrha is Megumi Korebushi.
I was supposed to fucking say.
Yeah, it's Winry. It's Winry from Full Metal Alchemist.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She dead.
She dead. Oh. And now Liren is Soma Saito, who is the voice of Still Franklin from Tales of Vesperia, Lion Aim from Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway. Let's see. Looks like a lot of secondary... basic tales here. He is Doppio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5.
Nice.
The man that talks to his shoe like a phone. Oh. And he's Lan, one of the main characters from World of Final Fantasy. Oh. He's also Yamagi from Possession Arcadia, Tatsuki Renji from Fighter Card, Lost Dimension. Let's see what else did he do. Oh, Tatsumi from Akame ga Kill, the main character.
Hey! You mean the main
so
character
there we
that
go.
Killed, that killed near the end?
Oh.
It's okay. He lives in the manga. That's all what matters. So we are not just getting good animation. Not only we're getting the terrifying writing styles of Gen Robuchi, we are getting what could be considered an all-star cast. And I don't trust them because they are shady people.
Oh my god! Now, here's the thing. There's obviously having an all-star cast working behind the scenes and producing this you know what, I'm gonna call this RWBY Brotherhood. There, the Ice Queendom is a little
RWBY Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
Christ.
like when they brought out Sailor Moon Crystal, I called it Sailor Moon Sisterhood, respectfully, mind you. Sailor Moon is everyone's
You know what? Yeah. This is basic. I mean. This is their interpretation, so it might not be exactly 100% the vision of Monty, but I hope he's proud in the afterlife seeing his creation become an actual bona fide anime.
This basically came out of what if I made a story just like one of my Japanese animes, and the producers of one of your Japanese animes actually goes and said, "We write this. It is."
I'm so happy, dude. I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
I
that's
can
why I was
describe
like,
in words how
he's
happy I am.
probably laughing his titties off in heaven.
It's
like,
gonna be good.
He manifests titties, even though he's a dude, in heaven because you don't have a body anymore. You can be and do whatever you want, and he's laughing them off. They're flying away and sprouting wings of their own, and they're laughing into the sunset, and he's waving them goodbye. I'm taking this metaphor a little too far.
A little too
No,
far.
you're
What's
taking it
next?
just
Are you gonna
far
make
enough.
little gifs of the flying titties with wings flying around going, ah!
No,
Yes.
they're laughing. Ha ha ha! Wipe
See,
out.
the part that worries me is the fact that now that we have fucking Gen Urobuchi writing, the problem is, okay, the best part, the good thing is it's Gen Urobuchi. The bad thing is that it's Gen Urobuchi.
Urobuchi, yeah.
So that means that Pira's gonna die again, and it's going to be even more heartbreaking now. In fact, it's gonna be 100 times more fucking brutal.
Yes, by all means, do it. Do it. Fucking hurt everyone's feelings.
John Ark is going to get so much character development, bro. He's gonna look like fucking guts by the end of this
Hey,
shit.
did you like all the body trauma porn in Devilman Crybaby? No, would you want
shit.
some more? Huh? Do ya?
No!
Oh my
Too
God.
bad.
Too
it's
bad.
here.
Here you go. Pyrrha's dead.
I just like the fact that Kakashi's fucking awesome.
That sort of makes sense.
That does make sense.
It does.
It sort of makes sense, but in the way, it's also kind of fucked up.
I know,
Alright.
it's hilarious.
So, folks, what do you think about the upcoming anime of RWBY Ice Queendom? Let us know in the comments right now.
Let us know what you think about the RWBY franchise. Tell us what you think. If there's a favorite character or a favorite moment or favorite scene, my favorite thing was the fact that I found out that Jessica Negri voiced Cinder, and I just could not separate that sultry, evil voice with the icon of sexy booby cosplay herself.
Who also,
Now I can't wait to see who's going to cosplay her too.
Who also goofs off, and she cosplays as Cinder and does sexy cosplays and goofy fuck off cosplays in her own character. Do you know
Hey, man,
how
if-
self-aware and how completely non-fuck-givable you have to be in order to do that? She has reached some maximum heights of fuckery that is not given to
knows.
anyone. You go to Jessica Negri
aware
and
of her
say, hey, you have a
power.
fuck that I can have real quick? She'd be like, nope.
No.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Nope.
You got to pay my Patreon to get Fox from there, and they're very expensive.
pretty much. That being
Well,
said, as a
To
fan
say she
of,
hasn't earned it, though, I mean, shit.
Yeah, no,
as a
she
fan
did
of
the
RWBY
role.
franchise, I am very, 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 very much excited because I will say this: despite all the good moments from the last season, there were still some that were very lackluster, in my opinion. It's just, I don't know, the direction that they went with, like there was some serious like story writing, like mistakes that they made.
The writing was trash.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm happy that other people like it, and I don't want to take that fun away from you, but I don't know.
I do.
Jesus, Harry.
I want to take all their fun away. I want to create memory holes. I want to culturally appropriate something that is technically cultural appropriation. I want to culturally reclaim. I want cultural reparations for my pain and suffering.
Jesus Christ, Angel.
Why?
Because it makes me laugh. One, do you remember that one time many years ago when we became friends in college? And I told you, my political compass is whatever pisses off as many people as possible at the right time.
I remember that.
No, you don't, because I never said that.
No, I don't, because I know you never said that. I said this
Yes,
in order
you
to
do.
placate you.
Oh my
Of course you
God.
did. That is called gaslighting your friends for fun and profit. Point in case is, I want this to do good because, let's be honest, while we all here love RWBY, and let's not lie to ourselves, the show has flaws, but it has some good things here and there and some decent world building. We always felt like it could do more. And now, on the hands of this particular writing team and these artists, I feel like it can truly do more. And hey, if it somehow turns into, yeah, bro, can you imagine a world when the next time I say RWBY, the first people think about is the anime?
Yeah,
I can only hope.
I can only hope so. That being said, a show that we do need to talk about that's already on loose foundation is
Oh, no.
the live-action Halo series. If I'm not mistaken, the first episode's already.
There is pain in my soul.
Just fucking blast me already. Just grab a flood spore, stick it in the back of my neck like you're jacking me into the Matrix, and just fucking end me now. I swear
Just
to God.
let it all die. By the
Well,
way, I saw the
careful.
first episode.
Careful, Wancho. Angel might actually do that for you. Actually, no, he won't, because in your mind, Angel, the more sufferable pain than death is living with it.
You're thinking too much about me, but yes, you're right. More importantly, though,
We have
guys,
to think about
You can't gaslight me, bitch!
Angel, we have to think about you because we can't actually have you here.
aw,
We miss
thanks.
Also,
I miss you
wanna
guys
die
too.
Because that.
Yeah, if I'm
show
not
is
mistaken, the
just
first
worst.
episode is already out, right?
Yep.
Yes, I saw it.
Oh, boy.
Your take.
Your take.
Okay, so first off, I will not drop any spoilers because I want you guys to see it as well so you can make your own opinions. I'm going to say right now, this Halo show is a 5 out of 10 so far. Allow me to explain. To begin with, I came into this with very low expectations after the director and producers went on an interview explicitly saying that they did not know anything about the games or the books. They essentially were given a rough outline and they work with that. Not because they didn't have access to it, because they purposely ignored all source material. So in their own words, they would have more open world to work with. These dumbasses still look at a video game with multiple awards and still think that somehow it being a video game is a restriction.
Hey,
So that should-
for those of you fans of The Last of Us, get ready for that shit.
Fun times are coming ahead. So as you can imagine, I didn't have my hopes higher. I am not exactly a dedicated Halo player myself, but I know the story, I know the characters, and I
love
know
the
more or
lore
less how
more
the
than
plot goes. Exactly. And it begins, believe it or not, really good. Children just getting fucking murdered, exploded to pieces, alien invasion, terror and destruction. It has a pretty good, solid start, and then pieces just begin falling off. The choreography is just a little off. The characters just don't look quite right. The writing is a little stilted to the side, and then at the end of the episode, I'm like, what happened at the end of the episode just let me go in. Really? That's it? In the games, I had to earn this shit. So it started very good, and as it went on and on and on, I slowly began to go, wait a minute. Wait just a goddamn minute. And then the episode ends with such a blatant, flagrant violation of everything that is canon that I nearly threw my hands in the air and went, what the fuck, as loud as possible. Like my little brother ran into my room going, bro, are you okay? And I'm like, no, because what I saw was the very antithesis of everything that was the Halo lore. And it's very clear that this is an original series with the skin of a dead Halo corpse draped around it, like a grotesque parody of the Silence of the Lambs.
At least you got a reaction out of it instead of being bored.
Well, that is true. I wasn't bored. I was just very fucking annoyed.
Jesus, man.
Bro, Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on. Continue yours, and then I'll chime in.
There's a clip where Master Chief throws away his gun, and you see a shot of him throwing away the gun, and it cuts to a shot of the CG gun landing on the ground and sliding like 2 feet. And I just went, why? What was the point of that? Why are you spending $10 million per episode if this is what you're going to give me?
I thought it was $1 million an episode.
Yeah, $10 million an episode.
No, it's $1 million an episode. They have 10 episodes. What?
Well, there you go. No, it's more.
What?
It's $10 million per episode. $10 million per episode.
That's even worse.
Yeah,
That's
you know what?
Worse. No.
You know what was worth $1 million per episode? Afro Samurai.
Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, it took me a second to realize it, and the reason why the fight scenes go by so quickly is because the camera doesn't want you to focus on the face of the Covenant soldiers because they look like they're made of fucking Play-Doh. Bro, it's so fucking bad.
Oh god, fucking damn it!
I feel so bad for
Fuck, man.
actual Halo
Do you have any
fans.
idea how depressing this shit? Do you have any fucking clue how depressing this shit is? They're over here. You have a multi-million-dollar company. You have fucking Paramount Pictures with the rights to one of the biggest video game franchises of all time. Apparently, Steven Spielberg was attached to this project.
Yes,
fucking
he was.
Guillermo del Toro-san was attached to this project. You're getting a budget of $10 million every episode. And we can't even make the Covenant look right?
Nope.
We can't even make the shit look... What the fuck, man? No.
The worst part is we have lore, we have material, we have backstory. The plot of the Halo games is not exactly complicated. It's fairly easy to adapt to a live action series. Like literally just put some more dialogue in between the fight scenes and you're good. You did not have to go out of your way to do something new. Everything was right there. I gave you the ingredients for a delicious, simple dish, and you tried to make a souffle with beef. You took a lettuce, a carrot, and a steak, and tried to make a souffle with them.
Not just the ingredients. You gave them the instructions, the recipe. You gave them basically a color by numbers instructions on how to do this stuff. So what's the guy's name? Steve Dowell. Or
Steve Dow's.
No, not Steve Dow's. Franco Dowell or something. He's got an Irish name. The dude who's like the executive at 343 Industries, who's like the lore keeper of the Halo franchise. I can imagine this guy is seriously contemplating buying a Beretta and giving it a blow job if this is the case. Because sweet fucking God.
I already tweeted it on my own Twitter. Like, how come nobody in 343 Industries sat the guys down and make them play a Halo video game just so they can understand the plot better?
No, they literally no. It's because if they tried, they just say no. We're just gonna ignore that.
No,
bro. They are. Can you imagine a world where Peter Jackson was told to adapt The Lord of the Rings, and he took one look at the books and threw them into the garbage and said, "Fuck it, I'm doing my own thing." Imagine that. You don't have to imagine it. It's happening right now in front of us as we speak.
Oh, come on. What the literal hell, man? What the actual hell?
Nah, fuck it. Halo's a moneymaker on its own. It's a fucking successful franchise. Let's just half-ass the project and it'll sell.
No.
I don't understand.
No, that's not how this works, okay? Do you know why that's not how this works? I'll tell you why. Because we saw this work out in a live-action adaptation where you had an original story, but it still went in when folded into the lore. Do you know what it was called?
Yeah.
What was it called?
It was called Forward Unto Dawn. It was called Forward Unto Dawn. It was the story of Captain what's his name? Of Captain Keyes? No. What's his fucking name?
Captain Keyes.
Yeah, no, fucking what do you call it? Him as a kid, and the Covenant made their first major attacks. And the actual war began, and we had the Spartans already doing cleanups and investigation and shit. And we see Master Chief. Do you know who was in the Master Chief who was acting it? Keelan Lutz. Keelan Lutz. He's an action character. He's an action actor. He was one of the vampires in the Twilight movies. He was the big dude, but that's not important. The important part is he went in, he acted like motherfucking Master Chief, and they had a proper voice actor voice acting John 117. It wasn't Steve Downs because he was younger, Master Chief. That made sense, actually. But in this time, we're actually going it with the order, and they actually take his fucking helmet off, and he just looks like some random jarhead dude. I don't need him to look like a random jarhead dude.
Nah, fuck that shit. If we could just half-ass this shit, as long as we put the Halo skin over our production team.
$10 million fuck off dollars. My wallet is screaming and crying in agony. Our asses over here. We've been on YouTube for 10 years. Do you have any idea what we could have done with $10 million? Do you have any idea what we could have done with $1 million?
I could have purchased
$500,000.
I could have bought my own island.
$250,000. The Ravens flock would have been taken off like a motherfucker. We wouldn't need to be pandering to people. Every single one of the people on the chat right now, y'all could have kissed our asses, and we could have had millions of subscribers. We would have actually had a marketing team, all this shit. But no, the fucking dumbasses at Paramount have got $10 million fuck off dollars per fucking episode, and they've blown it. It's dead on arrival. It is DOA. And I'm trying.
It's not about the money, Juan. It's about the message. But the message is fucking stupid. Guess why they decided to do this alternate history bullshit too?
What?
Because they mentioned several times that they wanted to add a more human perspective to the show. And I'm like, we already had a human perspective. His name is John 117, a.k.a. Master Chief. Literally one of the most human characters in the entire franchise, despite being a 9-foot-tall, genetically engineered super bullshit soldier. Bro!
He's closer to 7.5 foot tall.
Actually, here's another thing. You know what a human perspective is called in the Halo universe?
What is it called, Angel?
It's called Halo Reach. It's called Halo 3 ODST.
Thank you. I was just about to say ODST.
We had it. It's right there. Bro, imagine if you took all this money and just did an adaptation of that game instead for live action. Imagine that. Imagine what we could have had.
Hard, man.
We don't want we want to do our own thing. We want to do our own story, man.
But we want the popularity of Halo, so first we gotta grab that real quick and just take it with me.
Okay. So, Juancho, you sure you don't need a Kleenex, man?
I don't need a Kleenex. I need Paramount's money. Give it to us.
I have no tears left.
Put it to
only
better
sadness. Bro, I could spend all that money on literally nothing but hookers and blow, and it would still be a better spending of my time than watching that one episode. The moment it started, I actually went, okay, this is alternate history, so it's not going to be exactly that. This looks kind of cool. Okay, this is a solid start. Oh, damn. Wait. No. Wait. Ah, shit.
How long
and it was just
episode? 1 hour?
Yeah.
Wow,
and
1 hour
bro,
of disappointment.
Remember how Master Chief defied orders over a cause that he believed to be right? Remember how he turned?
That wasn't until Halo 4, actually, when he refused to give up Cortana while she was glitching out and going all rampant.
Yeah, when they were.
Yeah, this happened at the end of episode 1, and it wasn't over Cortana. It was over having a single conversation with not main character, but really the main character.
That's fucking.
That's
I'm
it.
going to slap things.
I want you guys to watch the episode so you understand my frustration with this matter, especially because you are far more knowledgeable about Halo lore than I am, because you can tell that somewhere in that production team, somebody really wanted to do something good. And it just fell apart.
We'll watch it and we'll give our own take on it, but man, oh man, I'm not holding my breath on any high expectations. With that being said, we are over time. It is 9:08, and we want to thank those who are watching us and those who have interacted with us in the comments. We really do appreciate it. And yes, this has been another awesome week of nerd news. Some awesome, some not so awesome. But hey, that's why we talk about them, right?
A little depressing.
A little depressing. A little psychotic.
Like, we got a lot of sad news. We lost Triple H's in-ring career. We lost the glory of the Foo Fighters' drummer. And now we have...
And Gina Carano lost her mind.
Gina Carano lost her fucking mind.
And if me and Juan start watching the Halo series, we're afraid that we're going to lose our fucking minds.
Please don't. I need you guys intelligent, because if this shit falls apart, okay, allow this message to maintain your sanity. If you go crazy, I get your stuff.
I'm going to hold on
You'll
to my
die trying.
I'm going to hold on to my sanity like with an iron grip, and you're not going to get anywhere near my shit.
There we go. That's what friends are for.
Yes,
to remind you, no matter how bad it is, it can always get worse.
All right. Well, that being said, folks, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. And yeah, tune in next week, for all our other programs here. We have the Black Files on every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube and Twitch.
The uncompromising, uncensored podcast where we discuss the darker side of the entertainment world and the con community. Hosted by yours truly.
Yes, and also tune in every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern for another exciting edition of Wrestle Rewind, where I review weekly editions of WWE NXT, which airs on the USA Network Tuesday nights at 8, 7 Central, AEW Dynamite, which airs on Wednesday nights at 8, 7 Central on TBS, and Impact Wrestling, which airs on Thursday nights at 8, 7 Central on Access TV. So tune in every Thursday night for my weekly wrestling reviews. And finally, tune in on, not finally, next to last, tune in on Angel's show every Saturday at 5 p.m. for Los Amigos Play.
We're gonna continue running through Devil May Cry 3, even if it kills us, or Dante, whichever comes first.
Yeah,
bro, Dante can't die. We're far faster to get fucking Royal Guard instead. Oh, and I would like to apologize to our beloved viewers for no episode today. As you can see, I unfortunately could not make it because real life and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. Okay, I'll do my best to be there next week.
Dude, you don't owe anyone an apology. You're fine.
And I just want another excuse to play Devil May Cry 3 again. It's a fun game, man.
A Rothound coming in right at the last minute and saying, "Hey guys, just caught you leaving, lol."
Well, too bad. That's what you get for being late.
Damn it, Rodhound, put your goddamn... This is what happens when we make friends in other time zones. This is what you get for telling me that the UK exists.
See, this,
Oh
like,
my God.
I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna prove it to you one day, Angel. And I'm gonna make sure to bring you straight over to Yorkshire, where our friend Steph the Alternator lives. You can go right up to her front door, and then she'll say, "Welcome to England." Smack you upside the head, and she'll be like, "Now get the fuck out my country."
Smack him upside the head. She'll punch him in the face with a boxing glove.
Probably.
But then I'll lose my memory, and I'll be like, okay, so I guess it didn't exist because I hallucinated.
Bullshit.
Fuck you, dude. Don't you fucking sneak out of this. You asshole.
Thank you for liking
Or
us,
what?
Rodhound. We appreciate it, buddy. And of course, remember to tune in every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern
For our
time.
main show,
This
right
main
here,
show.
The Ravens Flock, where we talk about all things nerd related, and we go into very deep discussions. Everything that we do here on this channel is all part of our objective to make your voice our
our
mission.
Or mission.
With that being said, Wancho, plug us away.
Thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of the Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, and yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we discuss the newest news in all the world of geek culture, pop culture, nerd culture, cosplay, video games, anime, pro wrestling, and the movies, TV shows, comics, manga, everything in between. And we strive to find and bring you the truth, as we always have since 2013, to make your voice our mission. Tune in as we come live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time as we simulcast on YouTube and Twitch. Remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell on both our platforms, and join us on the live chat so we can interrupt our program and discuss whatever you want to talk about. Until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Twitch.tv/TheRavensFlockOnline. And of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting edition of our flagship show. Nerds watching all over the internet, we are the Ravens Flock, and we are out.